The Resilience Across Borders podcast is intended for education, support, and inspiration. I am not a psychologist or a medical doctor and do not offer any professional, medical, or health advice. If you are dealing with or suffering from any psychological or medical conditions, please seek help from a qualified health professional. Hello and welcome back to Resilience Across Borders podcast. I'm your host, Rachid, and in today's episode, we will discuss how to train, cultivate, and trust your gut instincts and intuition. So have you ever had this strong feeling about something, but ignored it, only to realize later your intuition was right? Your gut instincts are a powerful internal guide, but they need to be nurtured and refined to be truly reliable. So learning to trust them can lead to better decision making, stronger self-confidence, and a greater sense of alignment in your life. With that being said, here are some ways you can train, cultivate, and trust your intuition. And as we like to do always here, we will also provide some practical ways to apply each strategy in your daily life. So number one is practice self-awareness and mindfulness. Your intuition thrives when you are present and tuned into yourself. If your mind is cluttered and with distractions, it's difficult to hear that quiet inner voice. So you can do a body check-in. When making a decision, pause and notice how your body reacts. Does your stomach tighten? Do you feel light and expansive? These sensations often signal whether something is right or wrong. Also, mindful reflection. You can spend 5 minutes or at least 2 or 3 minutes a day sitting in stillness, simply noticing thoughts and feelings without judgment. The more you practice mindfulness, the easier it becomes to distinguish intuition from, say, fear or anxiety. Number two, learn from past experiences. Intuition often speaks through patterns formed from past experiences. By reflecting on times when you followed or ignored your gut, you can refine your ability to recognize true instinctual signals. So you can do this through journaling. You can do an intuition journal, write down moments when you had a gut feeling and track what happened. Over time, you'll see patterns emerge that help you understand how your intuition communicates with you. You can also debrief decisions. After making a choice, take time to reflect on whether your intuition was accurate. This will strengthen your ability to recognize it in the future. Number three, differentiate between fear and intuition. Fear is loud and reactive, while intuition is calm and clear. Learning to separate them is key to trusting your instincts. So you can take the 10-second test. If an intuitive hit comes suddenly, pause. If the feeling remains steady and peaceful, it's likely intuition. If it's based on panic or spiraling thoughts, it's probably fear. You can also do the what if exercise. What if versus I know. Fear often comes in the form of what if. Example, what if I fail? While intuition feels like a quiet knowing. For instance, this isn't right for me. So listen for the difference. Number four, expose yourself to new experiences. When you step outside your comfort zone, your intuition sharpens because it has to process unfamiliar situations quickly. You can try something new like weekly, whether it's taking a different route home, eating a new cuisine, or trying a new hobby. Novelty forces your intuition to activate and it forces it to adapt. You can also like travel alone, for instance. Being in a new environment without familiar cues forces you to rely on gut instincts to navigate and make decisions. Number five, engage in creative activities. Creativity is closely linked to intuition because both require you to tap into something beyond logic. A practical application is a stream of consciousness writing. You can set a timer for 5 to 10 minutes or less and write whatever comes to mind without filters, without filtering. It's just like whatever comes, write it down. This helps train your intuitive mind to express itself without overthinking. You can also visualize before making a decision. You just close your eyes and imagine each possible choice. Notice which one brings a sense of ease versus tension in your body. Number 6, trust small decisions to then strengthen bigger ones. The more you listen to your gut on smaller things or small things, the stronger it becomes for larger life decisions. So you can, for instance, practice with daily choices. The next time you're choosing what to eat or what to wear or which route to take, pause and check in with your gut rather than defaulting to habit. You can also do this, what's called a flip a coin trick. You assign choices to heads or tails, then you flip the coin, but notice your immediate reaction. If you feel disappointed by the result, your gut was telling you something before the coin landed. So you're not doing it to use whatever the coin lands on, but it's to test what is really your intuition there and what is your gut feeling and what is it telling you. Number 7, surround yourself with trustworthy people. Your environment influences your ability to trust your intuition. Being around honest and self-aware people strengthens your own inner trust. To be practical with this, notice who feels right. Pay attention to how your body reacts when you're with a certain person or a certain people or with different people. Your intuition will tell you if someone is trustworthy or not. You can also ask for intuitive insights. Discuss decisions with someone who trusts their own intuition. Sometimes another person's gut feeling can help you recognize your own. Number 8, let go of the need for overanalysis. Overthinking drowns out your intuition. Sometimes the best choice isn't the one that makes the most logical sense, but the one that feels right. You can also, if you struggle with this, you can set a decision time limit. If you tend to overanalyze, give yourself a set amount of time to decide and commit to trusting your first instinct. Of course, there's all kinds of levels of decisions, and also one thing to keep in mind if you're making a decision, is it like a decision that can be reversed or it doesn't, and so on. And also you can use the first answer rule. When answering a question or making a choice, go with your initial response instead of second guessing yourself. Send that signal to yourself and to your gut that you trust yourself. So anyways, your intuition is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Training yourself to listen, cultivate, and trust your gut instincts leads to a more aligned, confident, and fulfilling life. Start with small steps, observe patterns, and over time, you'll develop a deep and shakable trust in your own inner wisdom. What's one time you followed your gut and led you to the right decision? So think about that. Maybe write it down. Maybe share it. Maybe put it in the comments. So as always, thank you for tuning into the Resilience Across Borders podcast. If you're enjoying this podcast and finding it helpful to you, please pick up a copy of the companion journal called Emogym, Emogym. It's available on Amazon. You can follow the blog posts and new episodes as they get added. The URL is at resilience.com, ATRESILIENCE.com. Remember to be kind to yourself and be kind to others and stay resilient.